Most of the discussion surrounding the construction of a model rocket is centered around the rocket itself. An often overlooked aspect of a model rocket is what will prompt its launch in the first place. When one thinks of igniting a rocket, one might imagine lighting a fuse with a match. However, this is not the reality when it comes to igniting a model rocket's motor. In fact, the National Association of Rocketry's Model Rocket Safety Code requires to launch one Class D and under motor from 15 feet away, and Class E and above motors from 30 feet away. You certainly need a long fuse to light your rocket if it's 15 to 30 feet away. Instead of lighting a fuse, model rockets use a launch controller, a simple control interface hooked up to a battery with two long wires, which hook up to the motor igniter. Once the rocket is ready and the launch controller is activated, an electrical signal is sent to the igniter, which ignites the motor, causing the rocket to lift off. However, a launch controller's primary purpose is not just to launch the rocket, but to also ensure safety. It is extremely important that a rocket is not launched accidentally or prematurely, as that can lead to injury. To avoid this, many launch controllers have safety mechanisms built in. Some launch controllers require a key to be placed inside the controller before it can be activated. Some of the controllers have two buttons that must be pressed both at the same time to launch the rocket. These mechanisms and other are an extra layer of safety to ensure an accidental firing does not occur. Another precaution to take when using a launch controller is to be careful about approaching the rocket if the launch does not occur when the launch controller is activated. If a rocket does not launch when the launch button is pressed, do not approach the rocket until you engage your controller's safety mechanism and remove its battery. You do not want to approach the rocket only to have it accidentally activate when you're near it. Ultimately, launch controllers are an essential part of not only launching a rocket, but also adding an extra layer of safety to protect the user.